All right, everybody. Hi, this is Laura with Jot and Tittle Typewriters, and I have got a 1970s Electra 220 for you. Take a look at this guy. He has been repainted in a coral, I think it's sunset something or other color. Very nice color. Just to let you know, this typewriter does show wear and tear on it. It works really well, but you can tell that it is from the 70s. So that's why we repainted it. The paint looks fabulous, but there are signs of wear on it. I haven't finished detailing the typewriter, so any little bits of dirt you see will be gone by the time it ships out. But you can go to the website and look at the up-close photos of it, and it still looks pretty well. I just like to make sure everybody knows kind of up front what to expect. Okay, let's take a look at it. Here is your paper holder. These black tabs are your margins, and you just press and drag. Now your margins, the bell on the typewriter, if you move this carriage, which you can do with the lever on either side, so that bell is gonna ding based on where you have your margin set. So I can bring it in and it's gonna ding there. And basically the margin says, hey, you said you want your line to end here. We're letting you know you're there and it's time for you to hit the power return. So that's what that is for. And by the way, this is an electric typewriter with a power return. There's no handle, and you do need to plug it into the wall. All right, I'm gonna set that margin pretty narrow. That's what I like for my typing demos. On the right side is a paper release. On the left side is a line selector so that when you hit the return handle, it will advance either 1, 2, or 3 lines. Okay, so now let's look at the ribbon area. If you just open up the top, inside you'll see a universal ribbon, and all of our typewriters come with brand new ribbon in them. This is a 2-color. Black is going to be on the top, red is on the bottom. When you change it out, you just lift it up, take it out, pop the new one in, and make sure that ribbon is threaded properly through all the guide wires. I do have a picture of the inside. If you look at the link in the description below, go to the product listing link. The photos for this typewriter are there, and you can bookmark or save that image for the ribbon area. One thing about our ribbons, they do not auto reverse, so you have to manually reverse it. And to do that is right here where it says rib rev. You just switch back and forth with your ribbon. And that ribbon, when you get to the end of the spool, it's not the end of the ink. That ink is going to last you forever. So not forever, but it's going to last you a long time. And you can reverse the direction of your ribbon many times before you need to change it out. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at this whole area and do our typing demo and load some paper to do that. Paper goes right here. Set it there, turn the handle. Make sure that paper comes underneath the metal bar. I like to bring it up to make sure it's nice and even. It's pretty even, but if it was really crooked, you just pull this paper release in, adjust your paper, and then re-engage. Okay, now this has a 12-inch carriage, which means you have some options in terms of paper sizes. You can put it in the landscape. You can use 11 by 14. There's a lot of paper sizes out there. Because of that, I really recommend this typewriter for crafting, just because it has a lot of it has that option to use different size paper. Okay, we're going to turn it on right here. This is the power switch. I like to give it a second for everything to engage. And one note, on these electric typewriters, I'm going to open this up. The motor is right here on the left side. Sometimes you're going to hear a little grinding sound, and that's usually the motor is rubbing up against this metal cover. And what happens is if you pick it up and you press it in while you're picking it up or moving it, sometimes that presses that cover in against the motor. And so what you want to do is just kind of open up that cover and gently just kind of pull it apart, just gently, okay? You're trying to move this metal piece away from the motor. Or if you come to the right side and again, just gently press it to the right and then close it and to make sure that that motor is not rubbing against the metal. And then also be careful when you're picking it up and not to press in too hard, because that's what causes that problem. Okay, let's do some typing. This is a 1970s coronet. Oh, this isn't a coronet. Sorry, let's try that again. So what do you do when you make a mistake? Well, you backspace, but backspace doesn't erase. You just type over. And in this case, I made a lot of mistakes, so I'm going to X through. This is an Electra 220. All right, let's check out all of our keys. This is your tab. Whoops. Now on these typewriters, it's always good to have a non-slip pad underneath, because especially with these power returns, it tends to shift the typewriter around, which I just messed up my whole table area here. And this is a non-slip typewriter pad, and you can find them on our website at jotandtittletypewriters.com. So this is the tab. You set it over here, you clear it over here. If I didn't say that, I don't remember. Now there are 3 keys on electric typewriters that have an auto repeat, and they are the dash, the period, and the X. And you just hold it down and it auto repeats on that. Pretty cool. Okay, let's do some sentences. I'm going to keep going now. The bell went off, but I'm going to keep going. Okay, so now it's going to stop, and I'm going to hit margin release. Whoops. Okay, so that's what the margin release releases, that margin, so you can keep going. This also has a half space, regular space, power space. Okay, so this is a great typewriter for kids, students, crafters, letters. I recommend it for light to medium use. And if you noticed, we're going to double check it. On one of my sentences, it kind of stopped forwarding it, and I've had electrics do this before, where it kind of gets this hiccup and it stops. Whenever you hit return, it usually just kind of resets everything. So if that happens to you, just hit return. But also the 6-month warranty is available on this one. So if you're worried that something might happen, I recommend getting the 6-month warranty. That way it's kind of covered. So if anything happens, we will repair it and return it to you at our cost. You just have to get it to us. Okay. So thanks so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, check out this typewriter, visit our website. All the links are below. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.